YouTube was good, was good. Man, it's your boy back, man. Another round on this Wednesday, man. Just dropping some, what I'm saying, more knowledge on y'all, man, and just trying to, give y'all some more insight and provision, man, on what's going on, to this madness and all this, bullshit that these politicians are putting off on us, man. And just trying to let y'all be aware, man. So we had, you know, some primaries the other day, right? Karen Bass is running. She's trying to run for LA mayor. You see what I'm saying? And that's the lady that's on the thumbnail right there is Karen Bass, right? So let me hold on, let me share this out real quick. So this lady is, you name it, right? She's pro abortion, pro everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really like trying to really think about you know, it's just like I know she's gonna get a lot of our votes. You see what I'm saying? I know she's gonna get a lot of our votes. Oops, just because she's, right? She looked like how she looked. Just because she, has the same complexion as us, right? Sorry about that. Same complexion as us. We got it. We're on it. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna get a vote no matter what. And see, that's the thing. Why I wanted to drop this video. It ain't gonna be too long, but we can't. We gotta stop voting for people. Oops, what am I doing? We gotta stop voting for people that you know what I'm saying. That's not gonna do us any good, man. And just we gotta stop voting for people that just look like us because they look like us. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about that? Um, it makes no sense to me whatsoever, right? What's no sense? You know what I'm saying? There's no logic, no critical thinking needed. All you gotta do is just go go on your feelings and your emotions, right? And just go whatever bullshit regurgitated talking points that you know what I'm saying? Bullshit regurgitated talking points that the Democrat is giving them. It's basically that simple. It's that easy. It's that simple. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure any of this out. By the way, um, yeah, man, I'm really not feeling none of these politicians though. But she's pro. You got to look at it like this. She's pro abortion. She's pro immigration. You name it, right? And my thing is, it's just I just really can't mess with her any of her policies, man, or her, yeah, whatever she's bringing to the table, I'm not feeling. See, the thing is, just like they don't let these people, whether it be politicians or people that are so-called celebrities or whatever the case is, they don't let them purposely, you see what I'm saying, give back monetary wise. You see them saying money wise, they don't let them give back, or give us any kind of tangible or give back politically. You see what I'm saying? That's what I just know. I just put that together right now. Like, man, these people don't. They put them in their position for a reason. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like they're like, okay, you can cap out at this much, or you can get, what I'm saying, this amount of dough, but at the same time, you can't monetarily help your people, or you can't help them politically. You just got to act stupid. You got to play along with it. That's how it seems like to me that that's what's going on. You got to play dumb. You know what I'm saying? You got to fool these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you gotta act like the great black hope in this motherfucker. It's all types of weird little things, and all kinds of conclusions that I'm coming to with this, man. It's obvious. You see what I'm saying? All right. So it's just like, yeah, man. And that's just that's a fact right there. That's a well-known fact that that's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what Karen Bass is doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get into some of her policies right now, man. I'm gonna get into what she's talking about, what she stands for. You know what I mean? It's really like honestly, why would you vote for somebody like this? But see, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a woman and shit, and you're pro LGBTQ, and then you're pro abortion, that's the perfect person you would vote for, right? And see, it's just like even if on the right, whoever the case is, man, with these policies, man, none of this shit is helping us, and it's designed to help us. None of this shit is, you know what I'm saying, is designed to put us in a better light. Empower our community. You see what I'm saying, in any kind of way. Like I said, Bill Clinton did the NAFTA shit in the '90s and '95, man, and outsourced all them jobs. You know what I'm saying, to other countries, and so did what Reagan in the 80s, man. So it's not you know what I'm saying. It's a similar situation, and we talk about Democrat Republican. They do similar things. They both a Republican and Democrat president outsource the job. They basically doing we see what the paymasters tell them to do. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. It's just that simple. I understand why we don't understand this. You see what I'm saying? We don't see. But yeah, man, NAFTA ain't no joke. I mean that NAFTA thing was no joke. You see what I'm saying? Just like for example, let's just keep it 100 in the what the 60s, right? The late 60s, right? When the Black Panther Party, what I'm saying, marched, on the what's the name, man, and marched on the what's that shit? The Capitol and shit. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Right after that, they got they harsh went for strict gun laws. They changed the gun laws. Right. Interesting. Nobody ever talks about that. Even these Second Amendment Europeans over here on YouTube, man, they never talk about that. But they want to talk about how strict California's gun laws are, but never talk about the reason why. Besides it being liberal Democrat, but at the same time, they did that, and then it's funny because they were pushing for gun laws change, right? That was Republicans in the 60s. And now, you see what I'm saying? The Democrats are doing it. You see how they see how that works? The Democrats do something, the Republicans do something. Or the Republicans will do it first and the Democrats do it first. It's just in a different era, a different time to where you're not gonna, you see what I'm saying? You're not gonna get it. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna get it and shit, dude. Like, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? And it makes sense what I'm saying, right? Yeah, people like Karen Bass and people like this, man. I mean, if you're in the California area, do not vote for this lady, man. I wouldn't even really vote at all, to be honest with you, in my honest opinion, humble opinion. But don't vote for somebody like that. You see what I'm saying? It's just like it's a weird situation, man. It's just like these people don't have nothing for us, man. They really don't. They don't offer you nothing, man. They offer other group stuff. You see what I'm saying? But see, it makes you think: do these other groups offer them something, right? But I just think if they're putting these groups over us and stuff. I mean, you already know what I know and what I think and stuff. It's a nationality issue, really. To be honest with you, in not all instances, it's the color of the skin. I don't think. I don't think so. You see what I'm saying? I think it's more of a nationality thing issue, and like the real sovereign issue. Like we were the real sovereigns, and they switched it around. You see what I'm saying? Just like the slavery thing, switch everything around. Telling you everything in reverse, man. These people tell you all this. A lot of the stuff they tell you is in reverse. They don't tell you nothing about. They tell you about law, but they never tell you about language and law. You see what I'm saying? They never tell you about etymology or none of that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's this crazy situation, man. But they do all this by design, man. And so yeah, man. Yeah, so I'm just like, really just tripping off this whole thing, man, because it's like, let me show you what's her name is bringing to the table right now. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, real quick. All right, hold up. Oops, my bad. Okay, let me show you. Let me pull it up right now. That's weird, but yeah, man. Hold on, so let me pull this up real quick, man. Let's see what's going on with Karen Bass, right? All right, let me hold up. We're going in right now on Karen Bass. I just want to read a little bit. This is gonna be a short little video. But I just want to let y'all know about Karen Bass, you know what I'm saying? The people that they put out for us that don't really represent us. So let me see, hold on. Oops. Hold up.
Do you want better? It can start with a better education. UMass Global is a better university. Accredited programs, expert instructors, and
Where I'm
outstanding better student satisfaction.
drop this. What's the name right now? Hold up.
At umassglobal.edu, formerly Brandman University.
You spent millions on billboards, commercials, and ads. Tobacco killing more of us than drugs, alcohol, AIDS, or murders together have. I'm angry. I'm angry. I want people to feel the anger that we feel
when we see these.
I was born and raised in Los Angeles.
Karen Bass has one of the longest political resumes of any.
This for fair use, a 1976 act. This is strictly for commentary purposes only and educational purposes. That's it. Oh, yeah. All right, so that's how we doing this. That's how we doing it.
Anyone on the ballot. Elected to the state assembly in 2004, elected speaker of the assembly in 2008, and a member of Congress for the past 12 years, representing Culver City, Windsor Hills, South LA, and Venice, where she grew up.
You're leaving Congress. Yes, you are. You are running for the mayor of LA, and I think a lot of people want to know why.
Exactly. Well, you are absolutely right, and I have enjoyed my time in Congress, and I am not leaving because I am tired of Congress, but I'm leaving. I am compelled to come back to Los Angeles because of the crisis that we're experiencing in our city.
At the heart of Bass's mayoral campaign is the homeless crisis.
Okay, I just read
In her
this.
first year, Bass's plan calls to get 15,000 people off the.
So I just read this right now in a little clip. That's a good thing, man. That's about the only thing I agree with this lady on is that that's a good thing, man. I'm not even going to hold you. That's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's one of the things we gotta we gotta really fix out here, man, in California, man. That right, the damn cost of living is too damn high. We need some kind of balance. You know, how do you have a high cost of living, but then the wages are still the same? They just go up like by 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? There's all types of stuff that we need to issue out here, man. You see,
the streets and into housing.
The way I would do that would be, one, to declare a state of emergency, because I do think that's the problem. One of the most important things is that we have got to blow past the regulations that wind up making it take so long for things to be built.
She also wants to address what she says is a shortage of mental health and substance abuse services. Bass, a former physician's assistant.
But so you know who did that, right? Ronald Reagan did that in the 80s.
Helped found a community group in South LA to address the crack cocaine epidemic.
We used to have a layer of services, residential drug treatment programs that have essentially been eliminated. Now you can only get residential care for 30 days. No one can get clean in 30 days, especially if you have them in a program for 30 days and then put them right back on the streets.
When it comes to crime, Bass says Angelenos don't feel safe. Her plan includes increasing the number of LAPD officers on the street.
Here we go. See? You see that? It goes from good. Hey, you know, good. Damn near a tearjerker, man. Like damn near make you want to cry and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it'll make a hard motherfucking criminal, right? A motherfucker that just got out from Soledad and shit, right? A level 4 yard and some shit, right? That'll make his ass blush, right? But at the same time, then here we go with the more police. You really think that? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna break it down to you. So you mean to tell me with the Vikings and the motherfucking what's the motherfuckers the 300 boys, 3,000 boys, and what's the other one? You see what I'm saying? The Banditos with all these gangs inside the LAPD and the LA Sheriff's Department. You mean to tell me you think more cops would be a good idea? See, here we go. And see, it don't matter if it comes from somebody that look like you or if it comes from somebody that looks as a Republican, or somebody that don't look like you, or somebody that looks like some old motherfucking Rick Moranis from Ghostbusters looking motherfucker, right? It don't matter. This is what I'm talking about. That shit is more police. So see, you notice that's always the option when it comes down to us. Y'all notice that? But in other communities, it's more funding, more social programs, more reform. You notice that? But when it comes down to where people that look like me and you live and shit, it's more motherfucking policing. Let's go. You see how I had to, you know, I was giving her for the benefit of the doubt for a second, man. You know, the homeless, you know, let's go.
The city is budgeted for 9,700 police officers. Any given week, any given month, we're down 200 to 300 officers. We need to hire those officers. The other thing that I would do is I would hire civilians, because there are a number of officers on any given day who are working behind the desk who could be on the beat.
Bass was elected head of the Congressional Black Caucus.
See, that's why I knew this. You know how Smokey says he know this? I knew this. I knew, right, that she was from the on the Congressional Black Caucus. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, CBC, whatever. So I knew this. I knew this, right? So that's one reason why you shouldn't vote for this chick. Why would you vote for somebody that hasn't done shit? Okay, so she can recognize all this type of stuff, right? And crime and homelessness and all this, but she don't recognize the internal problems that we got within our so-called community, right? Damn, that's interesting. Very interesting, right? She's a motherfucking an owl when it comes down to everything else, right? But she don't know, right? Let's go.
Of passing sweeping criminal justice reforms, but has recently received criticism from progressives in her own party.
There have been some criticism of your public safety plan, especially when it comes to BLM here in Los Angeles. And I know, they wrote an essay about that, saying it's targeting the Black and brown communities.
The neighborhoods that say they want to see an increased presence of police are not Black and brown neighborhoods. Black and brown neighborhoods, in my experience, have asked for absolutely the need to be safe, but they've asked for other resources. More than 50% of the homicides go unsolved. Why? In my opinion, because there's not a strong relationship between the community and the police department.
That's true, but at the same time, they don't care though, dude. If this was Beverly, you see, we're not talking about stats like this in Beverly Hills. We're not talking about stats like this in Rancho Palos Verdes over here. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about stats like this in Laguna Niguel. You feel me? We're talking about stats like this in LA, right? And she talking about black and see that? Here we go. They want to, black and brown and black and coalition and color and rainbow and crayon box and well, I'll tell you. So that just goes to show that she's fighting for brown issues, right? Even though we're really brown, but let's go.
That's where the community-based programs come into play.
Bass believes LA has become unaffordable. She wants to encourage business growth and better wages.
I want to have a deputy mayor that focuses on the business community, that pays attention to our legacy industries, which is entertainment, healthcare, and manufacturing, but also a major emphasis on small businesses.
For Bass, her inspiration is family, especially her daughter Amelia, tragically killed in a car accident, along with her husband Michael in 2006.
We talk about Michael and Amelia all.
But see, that's a good thing with the small business thing, though. I can't bullshit. I ain't gonna lie now. I don't be lying. I don't be bullshitting just to make myself. That is a good emphasis right there, dude. That's real shit. I haven't heard. That's the first person I heard talking about small business in a long. Out of all these motherfuckers in a minute, right? In a while. But at the same time, I still wouldn't vote for somebody like this, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I said, just based on the fact that you're from the Congressional Black Caucus, you're not offering any kind of tangibles. You didn't come up with any kind of solutions or anything like that for tangible for people in LA, California, etc. You know what I'm saying? West Coast, whatever, right? Because you was a whole Congress person, right? And you was a whole Congressional Black Caucus leader, whatever the fuck. So you could have actually done much more than you did. And see, I think she's talking about stuff for everybody. These are broad and ambiguous terms that she, you know what I'm saying, and things that she's gonna get done for everybody, right? So that's not just for us. So I'm sorry, but I gotta take, you know what I'm saying, things that you could do for just me and my people trumps things that you could do broadly for everybody. That's just how I look at it. Y'all look at it like that, let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? So hold up.
All the time. Their presence is very strong. And in the same way that her siblings are rooting me on, she'd be right next to me. She'd probably be back there commenting on.
Yeah, that's sad though. You know, her losing her daughter. Her daughters look good too. That's sad. You know, her and the dude, that's sad. That's tragic.
One thing I said or another.
You have made California so proud.
Bass's run for mayor will be one for the history books. If she wins, Bass would become the first female to ever hold that title.
What that means is that you have an additional burden, an additional responsibility. But what it shouldn't mean, though, is that people say, well, is she strong enough to handle it? Can she actually handle the pressure? I don't think those kind of questions are asked of my male counterparts.
Leslie Marin, CBS 2 News.
It's interesting how they had a Latina, right? They had a Latina interview her. So I'm telling you, she's doing stuff where she wants to. Let me see. Let's see what we talking about over here. Hold up, y'all. All right, hold up. My bad. I think I found this. Well, you know, I'm not even gonna play this because they might try to copyright me and shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. We'll just go with this one. Hold on, I'm tripping.
Well, you heard it from Governor Newsom. He will do whatever it takes to protect access to abortion, including a constitutional amendment. Democratic office holders we spoke with, as well as those who hope to return to office, are definitely on board with that. Democratic congressional candidate Christy Smith at an LA Women's March. Her speech on the right to choose now part of an emotional campaign ad for the June primary.
I am now the proud mom of 2 adult daughters. But I will be damned if I nearly died having both of them, only to have them see the day where they would become second-class citizens.
Smith will face off against Republican Mike Garcia, who beat her by just 333 votes 2 years ago. She addressed her constituents directly via Zoom with me this morning.
If this is an issue that matters to you, like this over 70% of voters we know in California 27, that it matters to them, now is your time. Make your voice heard in this primary. Your ballot will arrive next week, and then again in November for these midterms.
Smith says the leak of the so-called draft decision has gotten a lot of people, quote, fired up. That's an understatement. Like Governor Gavin Newsom, who said via Twitter he promises to protect abortion rights. This tweet from Senator Dianne Feinstein: make no mistake, if Roe versus Wade is overturned, women will be harmed and some will die. Long Beach Mayor Robert Garcia called the Supreme Court's draft decision, quote, incredibly dangerous. And Congresswoman Karen Bass, campaigning for the LA mayor's job in town this morning, called this, quote, a heartbreaking day.
Well, let me just say that to me, there is nothing more fundamental, especially as a former health professional, nothing more fundamental than an individual having the right to have the power to choose what happens to their bodies.
But it wasn't the same energy, though. Y'all notice it wasn't the same energy. Exactly. But yeah, it's like, I mean, the thing is, see, it wasn't the same energy when the jab, though, you know, when they was pushing the jab, wasn't the same energy, man. That's crazy.
In our interview with Chrissy Smith, she said this isn't really about abortion in her view. It's about control over women's bodies by Republicans. And on the local level, Alex and Christine, both LA City Council and the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors, making plans to prepare for what could be an influx of people coming to California to seek abortions if they were outlawed.
See, this is a sick day and age where you could be arguing over abortions, man. That's weird, man. We arguing over abortions, dude. They're talking about it's a control. How is it a control thing, man? I look at it like I think these Republicans, even though I don't like Democrats or Republicans, I look at it like I think they don't want babies to be killed. That's what I think. I think it's more of that issue than control. That jab was all about control, man. You see what I'm saying? That was control. Oh, your job, everything affected if you don't do this. That's control. You being made and forced, that's control, man. Is anybody's jobs on the line for this abortion stuff? Is anybody's livelihood on the line? See, that's what I'm saying, man. We need it. Oh, man. So we already know what Karen Bass stands on the abortion, right? You see what I'm saying? We know where these people stand, man. There's a couple things I agree with her on, man, but I'm not really doing the voting thing anyway, man. It's just like these people, it's all bullshit. It's all, and none of them really, like I said, man, if they're not talking about tangibles for you, man, just don't even worry about it. Don't even waste your time and your gas, right? Gas is high as a motherfucker. You even got to suffer, you know what I'm saying, to drive to one of these motherfucking places. The gas is so damn high. Shit, you know? What about the high gas in California? She didn't say nothing about that. Didn't say nothing about, you see what I'm saying? And we talking about jobs, talking about no careers. You notice that, right? They can't mess with careers. They can't mess with trades too much because the trade industry sold out. The government and the trade industry been had a thing in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the trade schools, you know what I'm saying, the trade, they formulated, you see what I'm saying, with the government and shit, and they started forming trade schools and made a money and a profit off of, you know what I'm saying, you earning the trade. They know that knowledge was money. That knowledge was currency, man. They know that knowledge was important for you to know. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, this shit is crazy, man. But I mean, there's a couple. I just wouldn't vote. I don't, but she not talking about no tangible. She's not talking about nothing specifically for us. And see, the thing is, people like that have to play, but they have to play the same hand. They got to play the same mind game that they've been told to play. Oh, black and brown, and you know what I'm saying? And the minorities, people of color, and they just, they're hitting you with legal terms that are really just dead in law, man. I'm telling you. They're hitting you with terms, you know what I'm saying? Minority and shit, man. You basically, put it like this, okay? A minor can't go into a contract, right? We call ourselves minorities, right? You're the minor, right? You can't even go into a contract. You see what I'm saying? You're basically calling yourself the youth, the youngster, the little kid, right? The person below 21, right? Just like they're talking with these gun laws. See, they're tricking y'all, man. The media really manipulated y'all. The media really manipulated everybody. They're trying to tell you that there's states to where, man, it's federally, you cannot, this means federally, right? Throughout the whole United States. You cannot own a gun at no 18 years old unless it's a long gun. That's the only kind of gun you can fucking own. And that's not a shotgun, a long gun, right? Some old Elmer Fudd type shit. You see what I'm saying? You cannot purchase no damn AR-15. See, Y'all can't let these people lie to you, man. You can't let these people bullshit you. You can't let these people, manipulate you, man, and just put, and that's exactly what they've been doing, man. We got to stop doing that, man. And the age is 21. Period. You can't even buy a damn handgun at what's his name. You can't even buy a handgun at 18. See, it's just too much, man. You know what I'm saying? It's too much that but that's on us though. I'll be right back. Y'all gotta get some of the oven. But see, that's on us because politically we've been constantly manipulated, man. So yeah, sorry about that, y'all, but if you believe the media, you're gonna be constantly being lied to, man. You can forget it. It's a wrap. Keep believing the media, it's over with. Sorry about that, y'all. I mean, but this is who this lady is, man. I didn't want to spend too much time on this video. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Hold on. Before I get off here, let me play something about this whole mayor's race. Let me get off here. All right, hold on. All right, this Fair Use Act 1976. This is strictly for commentary purposes only. But y'all notice the same day that shooting, that Texas shooting, the same day, right? It was they had the what's the names, the primaries the same day as that. Y'all don't think that's kind of weird? All right, let me play this though. Let me play this clip.
My name is Gary.
Castile. Josie, I have news. Tonight's live debate on ABC7 was moderated by our very own Mark Brown, with questions being asked by our Carlos Granda, Josh Haskell, and Univision's Gabrielle Tessier.
And businessman Rick Caruso, LA City Council members Joe Buscaino and Kevin De Leon, LA City Attorney Mike Feuer, and Congresswoman Karen Bass sparring on a variety of topics, including crime, rising gas prices, poverty, public transit, and the lack of affordable housing.
We can electrify our transportation system. That means more jobs. We can create more parks and plant more trees for canopy. That means more jobs. I want a Los Angeles where when you see electric vehicles driving down that street, you're not hearing, wait, NPR's, wait, don't tell me. You're hearing Los Tigres del Norte. And that's when we know that we've democratized
what does that mean?
Climate change benefit policies.
What does that mean, what he just said? Well, see, do you hear him say electric vehicles? That's exactly what Biden and these Democrats and these liberals are pushing for. That's why they're trying to hike. That's why another reason why they're hiking the gas up. They're trying to get people to be on these electric vehicles to where you could have these smart cities next. I'm telling you.
Actually has a positive impact on every Angelino.
Rick, you're the only one on this stage that actually has the personal wealth and resources to build affordable housing. And as far as I know, I don't know that you have built any affordable housing.
What I disparage is elected officials that don't produce results.
and things
Each
get
one of
worse.
us have
And
produced
things
results.
get worse under their watch. That's what concerns me. In terms of affordable housing, I've invested, along with my wife and family, tens of millions of dollars.
When we talk about who's criminalizing poverty, when we want to hold people accountable for their actions, if you abide by the law, then you will not get in trouble. We have a district attorney that's not prosecuting crimes,
right.
And that's sending a message to the district.
45 seconds.
That's the motherfucker I would not vote for right there. I mean, I don't do the voting. Y'all know, you know that. See, he coming off the back. I don't even we don't say that white supremacy on my channel, but he's coming off. This motherfucker coming off as a straight motherfucking straight up. He a cop lover for one. For two, he kisses the police's ass. You could tell. And for three, you can't trust somebody like this, dude, because he's looking at it from a European silver spoon standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it 100, man. You already know these police don't mess with them like they mess with us. Let's just keep it real, right? Let's just keep it real. So he coming at it from a standpoint to where he like, oh, y'all doing it to yourselves. So I mean, he ain't seen the countless documentaries. He ain't even heard of the, you know what I'm saying, the multi, cases of people, you know what I'm saying, innocently convicted, and then doing their whole bid in prison too. And then laid out later, give it like $100,000 or $1 million, something like that, and then told, you know what I'm saying, to go about your life. You ever heard about them stories?
Disrespect on the ground level, that if you commit a crime,
Mr. Buscaino,
nothing will happen.
45 seconds is
Buscaino. So is he Mexican? I mean, is he kind of, so seriously, is he a Latino or is he, what is he, Italian? Buscaino, what is that? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it 100 with you, dude. See, you come to this motherfucker, right? You some kind of, I don't know what I should say, Latino, Chicano, Mexican, whatever, and then you come to this motherfucker, right? With that kind of like mindset, dude, how would you expect, you know what I'm saying? So he doing it for the right, he's doing it for the right wing conservative and shit. That's some shit they would say and shit, dude, like some Tucker Carlson type shit. All right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? For his last name to, either sound like, I don't know, Spanish or, some kind of, you know what I'm saying? Italian or some Mediterranean, even though it's all similar, damn near the same. But let's go.
So many times, my daughter rides the Expo line all the time. What do we need? We need to have more safety and security to get people back after the pandemic on those lines. We do it by having more officers and non-uniformed mental health experts on those lines. We do it by making it cleaner to be on Metro. We cannot succeed as a society here unless we make that investment that we've taken in public transit and allow people to actually want to feel comfortable on it again.
All right, well, this debate is very timely. A reminder that the primary election is on June 7th.
Which was the other day, was yesterday, right? Which was yesterday. Let me see. Hold up. Fair Use Act 1976 is for commentary purposes only. And no, I'm not trying to attempt to copyright this video in any way possible.
Is it the sun or an
My bad, sorry about that, man.
moving at 1,000+ miles per second? One thing you
Come on, man. This is burnt out.
Election day may be over, but the work is far from done for county elections officials. Crews are hard at work now, processing ballots and tallying up the votes. Thanks for joining us for Action News Live at 5. Good evening. I'm Warren Armstrong.
And I'm Jessica Harrington. We are live on ABC 30, Hulu Live, and wherever you stream. Dozens of workers are still busy at the elections office warehouse in Southeast Fresno. Despite thousands of people dropping off ballots and voting in person, officials say voter turnout may be lower than previous primaries.
We are now into the canvass period, the post-election day period.
Election officials were traveling near and far collecting materials Wednesday. Signs, voting booths, and the 68 ballot drop boxes across the county all needed to be returned for safekeeping. The equipment will be stored at the county elections warehouse in Southeast Fresno until November. Wednesday morning, crews were there hard at work processing ballots. Staff was able to prepare tens of thousands of ballots Tuesday night, but Wednesday morning, thousands more were delivered from the post office. Workers verified each ballot was postmarked prior to Wednesday before handing them over to the next crew, which removed the security flap over the voter's signature. Once ready, ballots are put into a machine for signature verification.
Every one of those envelopes has to go through our system, be imaged, and have the signature compared against the registration signature that is in the voter history.
And finally, the ballots were extracted from the envelope to be tabulated. Fresno County Clerk James Coos says 76,000 votes were processed Tuesday for the initial results. Historically, for a gubernatorial primary election, Fresno County sees about a 30% voter turnout. Coos was unsure if we'd match that number for this election.
That 76,000 votes reported last night represents 15% turnout for this election, but we have a lot more ballots to count. There's still a good shot that we get up towards that 30 mark. We may not reach 30 though.
Officials say there are an estimated 35,000 ballots that still need to be processed. That number doesn't include ballots that were postmarked on Election Day. Those will be accepted through 5 p.m. on June 14th.
We're going to be spending the next month, pretty much all the way up through July 7th, counting ballots and then ensuring that those were counted correctly.
Officials say updated results will be available Friday afternoon. The election must be certified by July 7th.
Interesting, right? Yeah, man. So I'm about to get off here, man. So you already know, man. You already seeing. Man, it's gonna be interesting, man. But I don't. Yeah, I just wanted to shine a little, light on this lady, man, and just try to peep to y'all, man, and just let y'all know, man. This is the lady that's actually trying to be LA mayor. So you got to stay vigilant, man. You just got to stay on your toes, man, like a ballerina, man. Just stay on it, man, and stay focused. And basically, what I'm saying, just be aware. Don't just vote for somebody that just looks like you, man, or just vote for somebody that's talking about this or that, man. Vote for somebody that has your best interest, man, and it's going to actually do something for you, right? And your people, man, and it's going to offer you some kind of tangibles or something, because they offer you Ukrainians tangibles, they offered the right people that ain't even citizens, they offer the damn Afghanis and all these people. So just be aware, man, and just whatever you do, man, stay on code, man, or have some kind of code, develop some kind of code, man, to where you can stay on it, man. Stand on what you love and what you believe in, man, at all times. All right, so I'm gonna holler at y'all. So like, share, and subscribe. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. And man, peace out. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, and share this out if y'all can. Share this out on your social medias, man. So this could hit the algorithm. And I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I'm gonna hit y'all with another video, if not tomorrow, Saturday, man. All right, y'all. Stay up, man. Peace.